Aliens is so good, man. I really enjoyed rewatching this movie. There's this movie lately. I feel like with my review series, I've been like reviewing movies that have been great, like a lot of the X-Men movies. I love a lot of those movies, but I also don't like a lot of those movies, and they're not great to revisit, like X-Men: Dark Phoenix and stuff. I've been doing some of the Don Bluth movies. I've been talking about those. Some of them are just really bad, but I did talk about Anastasia, so I guess that worked out well. And I got the Despicable Me movies, which none of those movies are particularly good, and so that wasn't that fun. I like reviewing these movies. It's fun. I enjoy all these videos. I'm not saying I don't, but it's just really great when you actually get to sit down and finally talk about a good movie after watching so many like mixed bag movies or not great movies or just okay movies. It's great to sit down and watch a great movie, also with a brand new 4K transfer. I mean, I know this 4K transfer has been out for months, but look how gorgeous this is. Oh, such a nice addition. Oh, look at all that. Anyways, let's talk about this movie. So, I should state I did not watch the extended cut. I went with the theatrical cut, just like I did with Aliens or Alien. Excuse me, we're talking about Aliens, but I did with Alien. Alien's a really great movie, right? And there's always this debate: which one's better, in Aliens or Aliens 2? For me, I can't answer that because I love both. I feel like which one you prefer depends on which director you prefer. Like, if you're a big Ridley Scott fan, I think Alien is going to work for you. Or if you're a really big James Cameron fan, Aliens is going to work more for you. But for me, I'm fans of both directors. I think both do great work. I can't really think of any of those directors' films I've really hated, except Ridley Scott's, if you actually know what I'm thinking about. But still. And then also it's like, some people go, well, it depends if you're a horror or action guy. I don't think that's true at all, because Aliens has a lot of that horror in this movie. It's not a straight action movie. And that's really because James Cameron directed this movie. And James Cameron, a lot of people debate this now. I don't really understand the debate because it's not really a debate, guys. It's like the first Terminator, a horror movie. Is it like a horror slasher? Yes, it's a horror slasher. And so this guy understands horror. He knows how to make it work within this movie. And so I think that's what's great about this movie. It is a different tone in some ways than the first, where it's an action movie and it is like and all that stuff. But it's also got that horror imagery. A lot of that stuff is in the shadows. There's a lot of dread when they're going into these places, and everyone's freaking out, going, "Game over, man! Game over, man!" But it's still an action movie too, and I think that really works. Sigourney Weaver's great in this one as always, but I really think she really shines in this one the most, because the first one she's more subdued. She's definitely freaking out, stressing out more towards the end of the movie, and becomes more of an action hero. But in this one, she's really good because she's more of a mother, paternal figure, really trying to stand up for shit. When she stands up to that fucking alien queen, is like, "Get away from her, you bitch!" That's a great moment. And all the effects in this movie are great. And I think all the expansions to the alien world make sense. Like, of course there's an alien queen. Of course you got this big corporation in charge of all this shit in the alien universe. And the way that, weaves into some nice political commentary and things like that is really clever. And it all just really works for just make a really solid, great movie that has a lot going for it. I mean, this movie's so good. It's endlessly rewatchable. I think, honestly, the one thing I will say that this movie has over Aliens, or not Aliens, Alien, is that it's more rewatchable. Alien, I feel like, it's a slower paced horror movie. You gotta be in the right mood to sit down and watch it and get into the atmosphere like that. Like, I can watch this movie late at night, have a fun time, right? I can watch Alien late at night. I'd be tired, and then I just turn it off because it's so slow. And not like a bad way. That's no discredit to that movie. But yeah, I think this movie is so good. It expands all the alien universe in such a way that's so effective. And really, this is the foundation of all the alien movies. That first movie, not really. I mean, yeah, it built the franchise and set up everything up. But really, this is the movie that future sequels will constantly be building upon. And I guess Alien is too. You got Prometheus and stuff. I don't know. Still a great movie. That's all I gotta say.